Hello everyone and welcome to Top Europe. If you are a person who loves history, this video will be right for you because today we will run down 5 must-see historical places to visit in Europe. Number 1. Auschwitz, Poland. Auschwitz is located about 1 hour west of Krakow on the outskirts of Oświęcim City and is easily reachable by buses from Krakow Central Station, or you can get there by some of your local travel companies. If name Auschwitz means something, it definitely means horrors of what happened inside of that concentration camp. Most infamous Europe's concentration camp never fails to leave an indelible mark on one's soul, as it's only after setting foot in a former gas chamber that one truly deeply grasps the horror of the Holocaust. Over 1.1 million men, women and children lost their lives to the Nazis within these walls, either because they were Jews or because they were handicapped, gypsies, Jehovah Witnesses, Soviet POWs, homosexuals, or another category of prisoners that Nazis considered greatly undesirable. Visiting Auschwitz is one of the most significant historical sites in Europe and one that simply must be seen to be believed. Auschwitz is from 1979 under UNESCO's World List of Heritage Sites. Number 2. Colosseum, Italy. Emblem of not only Italy but also the powerful Roman Empire that once had a hold on the about 5 million square kilometer piece of land and had about 70 to 100 million inhabitants, which is about 4% of the world population at the time. Rome was the largest city in the world at its time, and it is an astonishing city with medieval popular quarters of the city situated mainly around the capital. They were largely demolished between the end of the 19th century and the fascist period. But many notable buildings still remain, like basilicas dating from Christian antiquity, including St. Mary Major and St. Paul outside the walls. The Colosseum itself requires very little presentation. It's the largest amphitheater ever built. Construction began in 72 AD and the structure was built in just 8 years. The calculations suggest that it could hold between 50 and 80,000 spectators, and they were seated according to rank. They were all gathering there to watch gladiatorial contests, animal hunts, mythology-related plays, and re-enchantments of various kinds. Hello and welcome to Top Europe channel. In today's video, we are covering top must-see historical places in Europe. We already covered 2 of them, so let's check out the rest. And before we move on, be sure to click that like and subscribe button as well as bell notifications so you won't miss anything we post. Number 3. Athens, Greece. Athens is widely known as origin of Western civilization and the birthplace of democracy. With at least 5,000 years of history, Athens are regarded as ancient capital of the world. The city is surrounded by 4 large mountains: Mount Aigalea to the west, Mount Parnita, which is also the tallest at 1,430 meters to the north, Mount Pentelicus to the northeast, and Mount Hymettus to the east. Architecture style of majority structures are ranging from Greco-Roman and neoclassical to modern style. There is many famous museums and parks in the city. The city is also a world center of archaeological research. As a result, Athens has more than a dozen of archaeological libraries and 3 specialized archaeological laboratories. It is also the venue of several hundred specialized lectures, conferences and seminars, as well as dozens of archaeological exhibitions each year. Because of that, at any given time, hundreds of international scholars and researchers in all disciplines of archaeology are to be found in the city. Number 4. Province of Naples, Italy. In Province of Naples, you will find possibly one of the most intriguing historical sites to ever exist. In its time, 79 AD, Pompeii was a bustling Roman Empire. But unfortunately, about 2000 years ago, Mount Vesuvius suddenly erupted and covered Pompeii in lava and ash. This meant almost instant death for Pompeii's inhabitants, and the result of that eruption is a perfectly preserved city. Today you can visit this museum in nature to get a glimpse of daily life as it was in 79 AD. The buildings still contain preserved people as they were going about their day, as well as all of their belongings such as furniture, gold and tools. So seeing a city frozen in time almost 2000 years ago makes for an amazing historical trip. And the last one, number 5, Paris, France. If you're going to visit France and you like darker things, you should definitely visit Les Catacombes. Because there was a problem with overflowing cemeteries in France in 1785, they had dug up over 6 million resting bodies. At night, there were processions of covered wagons that were transferring remains from most of Paris' cemeteries. They were transferring it to a mine shaft opened near the Rue de la Tombe Issoire. So that means that those bodies are now directly underneath the city. Today, as a tourist attraction, you can pay to walk through the catacombs, to see tunnels lined with skulls and other bones, to be amazed or to have nightmares for weeks.